You went shopping again.
Hi, love.
Hi. Don't we already have one of those?
We do.
But not the same kind.
Well, we've got... Hi, guys.
Hi.
We've got an old Ryobi chop saw that we got really cheap, and it works okay.
Oh, we've had it quite a while.
It doesn't cut particularly well. As you may have seen in a previous video, we did get this stand that it shows here. And we were pretty happy with that. But there was a really good deal on this one. This is the 12-inch. The one we have is a 10.
So what are you going to do with your old one?
So the old one, what I think we'll do is, because I do have a masonry blade for it, and we have cut a lot of bricks and landscaping blocks and stuff with it, and it works just fine for that.
So we'll keep it for that.
We'll keep it for that.
Okay.
So this is the 12-inch. This is the compound dual bevel. This one is a factory blem. So we still qualify for the LSA, Lifetime Service Agreement. Which we like.
Yeah.
Caution. Move before adjusting bevel.
Oh, so you have to put it together?
Apparently we have to do some assembly required here.
Okay.
I'm going to set that aside.
Okay.
Ooh, the static charge there.
Or styrofoam.
You want to?
That's really big.
It's substantially larger than the saw it's going to replace.
That's scary. I don't think I'll use that one. I think I'll just watch.
And we have a project we're working on that's kind of been, the project's been winning, we haven't.
Yeah.
And we're hoping that, we didn't buy this for that, but it occurred to us that this may be a good tool
to help
for that. Let's see if I can lift this out of here without anybody getting hurt. Really didn't want all the styrofoam. Okay, I think I might go
get the stand and assemble it on there.
And just bolt this to it.
Okay.
Because it'll be at a comfortable height. So I'm gonna...
You go do that and I will stop this.
Yeah, you stop for a second.
All right, love. Oh, it's cold.
Okay, this is the Ryobi. We're gonna take it off the stand. I've got a 12mm socket.
Okay, that saw looks dinky compared to the one you just bought.
Yeah. So I'm just unbolting this out here in the garage. It's got a fair amount of sawdust on it, and we don't want that all in the house where we got the other one. So I will finish unbolting this, let you go back inside since it's starting to snow and it's cold out here.
Okay, so you got it all nice and clean in the house. Thank you. That is such a cool thing.
I turned in so many circles now, I'm gonna
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there. It's just...
get this mixed up. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the brackets to the bottom of the saw first.
Okay.
Then lift it up on there. And I just saw the bag with the other 4 bolts in it.
It is downstairs. Would you like me to go get it?
You know where it is?
I know exactly where it is.
Yeah.
I shall be back. Okay, I did know where it was. I did throw it out. Aren't you proud of me?
I am. These look like they're going to be a real good fit.
Okay, that's a shorter one.
I think so.
So the stand came with 2 size bolts?
Yes.
Ah.
Long ones and short ones. And we had the long ones on
The other one.
the other saw. But I think these may just work perfect. They might be a little short. We're gonna find out right now.
Well, we want it to hold.
Yep. So because this one goes over the top of this, I can't just stick it up from the bottom.
Oh.
So
So you need to still
It's gonna
do you
be-
need to put on its side?
I need a magnet.
You know what? I think the magnet thing's downstairs.
Yeah, the one you've got downstairs is not gonna work.
Oh. Well, it's a cute little screwdriver with the magnet thing on the end of it.
We'll try plan B. I'm trying to avoid injuries as well.
Would you please do that? It's snowing outside and I really don't want to go to the emergency room.
In the middle of a pandemic.
No, not really.
That goes. All right, so it dropped back out. So what we'll do is we'll put it in first.
Oh, and then slide it down. Maybe.
Like so. I think that once we tighten these down, we're going to have almost the full depth of the nut on there, which is probably a little less than ideal, but should hold
Do
it.
you want another little chair to put your stuff on?
No,
You're not
I've got
reaching
stuff
on the ground?
floor. I'm just
Okay.
I got a little chair for me to be on.
I know. You look so cute in a little chair with your big body. But it's the right height for doing stuff.
It makes it convenient. Where'd my washer go that I just dropped?
You put it on this bolt already, didn't you?
Nope, I just dropped one.
Is it the big washer or that little weird looking one?
It's the big
Oh,
one.
not in your hand?
Nope.
Well, I didn't see it drop.
Where did it go?
Under your foot?
You don't see it down inside of this.
Well, I want another one that's up here till you find it.
Well,
I know you need it. Do we need to stop and search for the lost washer?
yeah, apparently.
Okay, we will stop it. Okay, where was it hiding?
Okay.
I had to go get another battery anyway. That one was out.
All right, so she went and got another battery. While she was doing that, I was looking all over. And I like to walk around the house with no shoes on. But my pants are long enough that I'll step on this and it bothers my feet.
Oh,
so I
your
roll them up. So that's where it was.
Okay, so old people aren't losing their minds.
And I'm guessing if you rewind the video when you're editing it,
I will find it dropping in there like
you'll probably be able to see where it dropped in there.
Okay.
Okay, I think we want this all the way back, right?
Well, we want it to hold the weight in the center,
Did with
balance
the
the
other.
weight.
That's what we did with the other one.
Okay.
So, now,
Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot of blemish on this. Was the box just...
I need the rest of my washers. And that side goes to the front, right? Put the front one in first. Do you have the nuts?
It's still on the screw.
I told you I needed the washers, and you just gave me the washers and
Well, that's
followed
what
instructions.
for. I didn't know I had to go find other... Oops, now the nut's on the floor. But I did get it off the other bolt.
Really? This isn't as hard as I'm making it look, I promise.
Do you want my smaller fingers in there?
No, I just... It's really not that hard. It's just sticking a bolt through a hole like that. It's...
Well, you are trying to hold the saw up at the same time.
Well, there is a little bit of that, but
A little awkward.
it's mostly resting on my knee. All right. So in theory, I've done this correctly. Which side of the saw is? I think we had it facing this way before, right?
I think so.
Or that way? Let's see.
I don't know.
Folds.
It was outside cold. I
I had
wasn't
it
paying
this way is the
attention.
back. So
I just lift it up right there.
I lift it up just like that.
Pull it over so it's a little closer for you.
It should.
Oh, look at that.
Hook the backs on. Hook the backs on.
Don't you go this way and then
Well,
hook it on, or? Because it only went one way.
yeah, I thought we hooked the front on first
Yeah.
and then the backs.
I think so.
Hook the front on and then the back.
Okay, that
and
was
drop
it.
Right on.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm gonna
Kind of put it in the center.
center it up here where we want it. And clamp it into place. And then tighten our bolts.
Okay. Wow. That is a big fancy saw compared to your other one.
And I can't get to this one until we loosen it up. which should be a little easier now.
I think the wire cutters are downstairs, aren't they? I think Stacy wanted the wire cutters.
Oh, if I can stick a screwdriver in this, I should be able to just pop it out.
You got scissors down there?
No, those scissors and me are not friends.
Why? Because they're old and dull?
They're old and dull. They blistered my hands the last
Well,
time I used them.
maybe I should do it then. Here, let me help you, love.
No. See? Now I can reuse this. You got
Okay.
that one.
These are very dull scissors.
Yeah. And they hurt my hand.
Okay. Is that supposed to be there? Does it come out?
It comes out.
Oh.
That's
Base crown setting. Oh. Ah.
before I forget.
Get that one. Okay.
Was it that one? It was this one.
I thought it was this one over here. You didn't turn it around. I don't know. I thought it was that one you didn't get.
It was.
Okay.
Hey, they're all tight now.
Okay, good.
Okay. So it slides like so. There's your up and down.
Whoa.
And there's,
Go all kinds of angles.
so yeah, so this does all different,
Okay, so it comes with one blade?
yes.
Okay.
I'm guessing these slide in. Yeah, there's a pin and the screw.
Okay.
So these will drop in like that, and now it won't lift up because the pin's holding it, and then the screw
You tighten it
We'll
to
lock
where you
'em.
want it. Okay.
into place.
And you got two of those?
And you've got one for each side. Again, the slot here
Little
drops.
screw. And a
And this one
tightener.
holds it.
Okay.
Loosen it before we drop it in.
Ah,
And just if you want to catch what I did, love. So if you look at this angle here, see it drops in, but my screw doesn't let it drop all the way in. If I loosen this up,
which is that
the
thing?
thumb screw on the back,
Okay.
once it's loose enough, then it drops
Drops
down
in.
in,
Okay.
and then
And you can put it where you want it.
it's in there. And then these slide in and out too, I think.
Well, you got more parts down here on the floor.
I got a blade. There's a button on those. So those, these here, for doing your big cuts. You want to go clear out to 70 degrees. Pretty smooth. Nothing like our other one. This, I don't know if I mentioned it. We got this as a blem delivered to the house for $300.
Okay.
So we're pretty happy about that. I'm gonna walk over here instead of trying to reach. Now that will keep it from sliding. A little bag fits on there.
Oh, that's what here. Here, put the little bag on it so I can see what it looks like. After you quit playing with it.
Well, I'm trying to engage the lock. There. Now it'll stop flip-flopping.
Little bag. Okay, and you got a blade on the floor, and then you've got, what's this thing?
That
Looks like a little,
goes in here. That's to hold your work.
oh,
Yeah. I will.
and I'm not touching the blade, so you can play with that.
This fits in there like that.
Yeah.
And if you've got your material over here,
Oh, it locks it down so it's not sliding all over the place.
yeah, you can, and when you tighten it, then
It tightens
come
against
to the end here. Okay.
Okay.
So as you tighten this and it pushes up, then this can't lift out. When there's pressure on it, see, I can lift the whole saw like that, but if I lift straight,
Comes out, okay,
that's how that works.
all right.
And it will also fit on the other side. The Allen wrench for the blade goes up here
Got some little,
in the handle
oh,
next to the bag. It
parts
just
everywhere.
fits in
All
there.
right.
So we will attempt to install the blade.
So you've got the Allen wrench out.
The blade lock is over here on the other side.
Oh, okay.
And it is a left-handed thread. Parts everywhere.
Yeah, you're good at that. Blade comes with a little plastic coating. That's good to know because I was scared to pick it up.
Well, they try to make it semi-safe. Come on. We can start the bolt and then worry about lining up the washer. Doesn't feel like it went on right. Something's not right.
Well, it has instructions on the side, says something.
That just doesn't want to go back on there, does it? And you'll notice as she was filming, when I put the wrench on there, I just barely touched it. You can see where this was started on wrong and tightened a fair amount, which is why it's not wanting, and I'm going to guess that's our blem on it, because it's not wanting to slide down straight on the flats like that.
So what do you do with that little grinding?
So it wants to line up improperly and not slide on.
Well, that could be a problem with the blade.
Oh yeah, that needs to be
Addressed.
100%. So what I'm probably going to do is just go out in the garage and get a little file and clean that up a little bit.
Okay. So those flattens out there, and we'll be back.
Because we want this to, see, if you look, come in here on this side. See, it doesn't want to, it should push down. That's the part that stays there. The blade goes in, and then this clamps to hold the blade. So the flats, if I put it on backwards, because this side's not messed up, right here where it's flat, it will slide right on. But because of these little goobers right here, where it got put on improperly, it doesn't want to slide on straight. One side will, but the other side, see if I rotate this, if I turn this 180, see one side will go on, that will go on flat, but the other side's over here, this is not going on. So I just need to just clean that up a little bit, and I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
But it's going to take me a minute to find a little file that'll fit in there.
All right, then we will be
And
back
get that burr
after
off.
you do that. Didn't take very long.
Yeah, I literally, I counted, I did 4 here, 3 here, and I did 4 on that one. And now
It goes on the way it should.
it
Snaps right on.
slides right on nice and flat, so that when we have the blade in there, it will clamp down tight on the blade,
Okay.
which is desirable.
Yes.
Spinning blades coming off
Bad plan.
is a good way to wreck your whole day. All right. So now we will try it again. And a little tip, these are a left-handed thread, backward thread, whatever you want to call it. And see, that slid right on the first time.
Yeah.
Whereas before I was having all kinds of problems.
Okay.
You might have noticed I was turning it the wrong way at first. I do that so that I can feel where the thread clicks and then start going the other way. Just to get it started. So my pin in the back is now engaged. And that
All right.
blade nice and tight. Put it down, guard down, nice and protected. That all looks good.
All right.
Make a noise, scare the children.
Not in the house.
I mean, not in the house.
I'm going to scare this child.
Wrong man. Pay attention.
Yes, it's a big piece of equipment. I'm not sure if I want to go on the other side of the room when you're doing this. I'm going to go over
All
here.
right, so it's now plugged in.
I'm going way over here.
Come on,
Way
go over
from...
there. Come on over
Oh
here.
yeah, no, I'm good. I can see.
Come here.
Uh-uh.
Come here. I'm not going to run the saw. I want you to.
I don't want you turning it on.
So one of the features on this, would you come?
Well, you've got it plugged in now, so.
Right. So your trigger's up here. It has there's a thing here that you have to safety to push before you can squeeze the trigger. This switch is a light. There's mixed reviews on the light. A lot of people prefer laser. As you bring the saw blade down, you can see that the light shows you exactly where your blade's gonna cut. Since I suck at measuring, I'm cautiously optimistic that that's gonna be a great help. So hopefully that will do that. Okay, now if you wanna run away, I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Okay, I'm gonna go way over here. Yeah, that's an outside toy. That is not an inside my house toy.
And some people complain, you have a piece of paper. Some people complain that these have a lot of wobble in the blade. She has a lot of torque. That looks pretty straight to me. It's certainly straighter than I can cut.
So straighter than the old one.
It does have, which we will probably try with our thing that we're thinking about trying to use this on our first project, which is, it's got a depth stop over here. So the blade, I've just engaged it so the blade only comes down so far. So now I should be able to. So except for the torque when the motor hits, I don't know how good you can see that line, but it's not moving.
Get your fingers out of there, please. Get your fingers out of there.
That doesn't seem to be moving at all except for when the torque of the motor hits.
Okay.
I'm thinking pretty good. There's a lot of videos on how to use this. I don't think we'll get into that. Pretty happy. The price was amazing. We'll get it registered for the LSA. We've got, like I said, a board that what we actually are trying to do is make a door front with an angle on it, and the table saw won't do it for us. So I'm hoping that if I build a jig where I can clamp it this way, I can angle this over and just do it, bring it down and just pull it out like that and make a nice cut across it.
Get our angle. Okay.
Pretty happy.
All right.
It's wasn't an expected thing, but it was really kind of too good of a deal to pass up. We still got a bunch of molding that we're working on. So.
All right. Okay.
Down, lock the blade down.
The rigid 12-inch saw?
Yes.
All right.
So we're pretty happy with it.
Okay.
I think we'll get a lot of good use out of that. Put that over there out of the way, and we unplug it.
Thank you.
Should then, with our stand, moment of truth.
If it stays on. All right. Can you lock that thing because it's rolling back and forth?
What thing?
The whole saw itself is going back and forth.
Yeah, it's supposed to be locked. Why didn't you lock it?
I don't know where the button is.
Right there.
All right, and then it won't. Okay.
So if we lock it in the forward position, and I've heard tell, so we will. Okay, push forward and then it comes easy.
All right.
I've heard tell that if you do that,
makes it a little easier to maneuver. All right. Well, why he's...
hang on.
Oh, you're on forever.
I know. I've heard tell that if you do that, that makes it a little
More easier to store.
compact to store. And it does.
Okay, and your bag just fell off.
Of course it did.
All right. Now,
Yes.
okay.
You can stop.
Get your potty out of the way.
I got a new toy.
I know you do. Well, go play with it. Okay, thanks.